stood still, but the earth shook beneath me with transformative power. Rising from the dust, I became lightning, energy pulsing through my body. He became my thunder. When he rolled, I struck the earth. Together we formed the perfect storm, until one dawn, my thunder rolled into a sunshine state. No one ever told me about lightning strikes. Perhaps no one had ever been struck. The people who surrounded me only knew of boulders, so when one was headed my way, I was warned that he would crush me, leaving me bruised and broken. But I said, I am lightning with transformative power. I had no idea that without my thunder, I could not strike the earth. And I did indeed become bruised and broken. The weight of him rolled over me, crushing my body. I became the earth and returned to dust. And it happened that lightning struck again, except this time I was frightened by familiarity, mistaking the sound of thunder for the roll of boulders, and I refused to form into lightning. He brought soft rain to dampen my earth and thundered, "You are my lightning." I replied, "No, you are a boulder ready to crush me deeper into the earth." And he drumrolled the clouds, saying, "No, I am thunder and you are my lightning." I replied, "I cannot be your lightning. I am but dust." And he rumbled the sky and pleaded with me to strike the earth. And I said, "No." Turned to the wind and asked, "Please, carry me away."
So behind this piece, last October, I was having a conversation with an old friend, and we were talking about the semblance of love and relating that to lightning strikes. And of course, you've heard of the saying that lightning never strikes twice, right? Never strikes one place twice. Of course, we know that's not true. And in this instance, we were, talking about that as it relates to those extraordinary feelings of first love. And for a couple of weeks, that phrase, lightning never strikes twice, really kept bothering me. It kept nagging. And I remember an article that I read last February about the 3 types of love that we experience in our lifetime. And the first is the foolish love, the second being a crushing love, and the third being a unexpected love. So this poem was born out of that conversation coupled with that article. And the imagery in this piece really represents the 3 type of loves that I feel like I've experienced in my life. I am definitely no expert on love, being single at all. But I really wanted to share with you the inspiration behind this piece and really what I've learned about myself and love over the last year or so. The very first thing is the idea of finding only one true love can lead to a scarcity of love mentality. And what I mean by that is that we end up withholding love instead of giving it because we're waiting to bestow love on that one particular individual. And, I think it's the same as with money. When you hoard or you have a fear of lack, you tend to withhold and you don't give. And I'm a strong believer that give and you shall receive. And maybe in this instance, it's give love and you will actually find true love. Because the truth of the matter is there are plenty of people in the world to love and deserving and willing to receive our love. So we shouldn't be scarce with love. That's number one. The second thing I've learned is the importance of choosing love. I think there's a desire, an innate desire in all of us that we want to be chosen. And I really feel like that desire comes from God. The fact that He chose to love us in spite of ourselves, in spite of our mistakes. And yes, it's true, no one can love us like God, but there is something to be said about chosen love. When all the fluttering has gone away, when all the romantic feelings are gone, when the sexual tension has passed, then I believe that love becomes a choice. You make a decision to love someone above everyone else. And honestly, that has been probably one of the most challenging things for me to admit, is that I want to be chosen above everyone else. Because in reality, I am not God's second choice. I'm not his plan B. I am his first choice, and I won't be anybody else's default. So admitting that has been a challenge, but I'm there. The third thing that I have learned, and probably the most out of these four things, is to be open and honest. No matter how you feel, no matter if you fear rejection or the other person's not going to feel the same way towards you, or you think they're out of your league, being open and honest about what you want, who you are first and foremost, is so important. I mean, if you really think about it, there's no true rhyme or reason as to why somebody might love aspects of your personality or why they may not like certain parts of you. It's just best to be open and honest about who you are and also open about your feelings. But the fourth and last thing that I've learned is really defining what I want, being clear about what it is that I'm looking for. Lots of people have said, make a list of things that you want and things that you don't want. But I love what Tony Robbins adds. He says, after you've made your list of wants and don't wants, then you need to make a list of what you must become. Because as you know, the saying goes, like attracts like. So with that, I want to live the next season of my life in love. I want to be a person that chooses love, because I feel like I have spent so many years of my life being afraid of choosing the wrong person. And I don't even think that's a concern anymore, or anything that I need to worry about. And so I know I'm going to choose a great person and we're going to change the world together. But I also believe that I'm at this point in my life worthy of being chosen as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a chance, leave me your stories in my comments. Like, tell me how you met the person that you chose to love above everybody else. And if you're still looking, tell me what methods you're using, because God knows I need them. Anyways, that's all that I have. Thanks for watching. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to Adrian Portia, as well as Hank Picos. Definitely check out their YouTube channels in my comments.